right, so the first thing they're gonna have you do is start out with 40 presets to customize your character. You're gonna use these presets as a starting point for your character, and then you're gonna dive deep into the character creation process. It's so crazy. All right, so this next screen, you're gonna get to work on your body, and the body type is so crazy in this game. It looks realistic, and they give you a lot of options to choose from. And then they move over to body type and walking style. One is like female, one is male. You can see the difference for yourself right there. And then they're gonna give you 9 options for your skin tone, so you can play around with that if you like. And at the end of this, somebody in the comment section let me know how many combinations are there. I'm really excited to see, and I'm curious to see if somebody can really do that math down low in the comment sections. Let me know. All right, so they're gonna give you 45 different hairstyles, 23 different hair colors, 20 different facial hair options, 22 facial hair colors, 12 different eye colors. There's so much. It's so much to keep up with. I promise you, it's gonna take y'all a long time to get through this builder. Because pretty much everything you can see on your face, you can customize. It's insane. I love it. I love it. I love it. You can even customize your neck. You can change your neck. Like what, bro? Like what? And of course, I love how they added the jewelry. That's a nice touch. It's kind of mid, but like they did a nice touch with it. You can change the color and stuff like that. The mods are probably gonna go crazy with that. I can't wait to see what that's gonna look like. And then of course you can add facial scars and stuff like that. And I know all y'all gonna have a fucking scar in the eye looking like Nick Fury and shit. Come on, man. Y'all gotta do better than that. Come on. All right, when you get to the background, this is where you want to take your time, read everything, and most importantly, read the skill traits that you start out with. And I emphasize that you start out with, because you can earn skill traits throughout the game. So pick what you really want to start out with, what really matches your play style or whatever you want to really try. So this is a part of the video where I break this down for you guys. I simplify it so you don't have to do all that reading, and hopefully this helps you out. And if you haven't already, this would be a perfect time to hit that subscribe button and hit that like button so other people can find this video and help them out as well. So Beast Hunter sounds cool and it sounds simple, but for some reason the skills don't really go with it. So as a Beast Hunter, pretty much you should be good at hunting down the aliens or whatever kind of beast. You hunt them down and track them down, and you're really good at it. But for some reason they give you fitness, ballistics, and gastronomy. So fitness, of course, you're good, you have lung capacity, you're athletic and things like that. Ballistics, you probably have just good guns and things like that. But then it's weird out with the gastronomy, because that just means you can make good food and good new drinks that other people can't make. So that's pretty weird, and that's what I'm saying. Like, these are your skill traits that you start out with, and then you can get other skill traits as you progress in the game. So bouncer is pretty much like the bouncers at the club. Your security, pretty much you actually get the security starting skill, and you get boxing, so your melee is up there with fitness, so lung capacity. This is actually a good one if you want to be like a melee type guy. That's pretty cool. Bounty hunter is one of my favorites. The skills that they give you to start out with is kind of like you're really like after the bounty, so you really get the skills that you need to be a bounty hunter to hunt down the bounty. So you're gonna have piloting skills up already, and you're gonna have your missile skills up that you shoot from the ship, of course, and then you have your boost pack training. So I guess if you're on the ground or something, you get that good boost pack. You're catching everybody as a bounty hunter. As a chef, you get the good cooking skills, and you get up close melee dueling. I guess you're gonna have some knives or swords, maybe something like that. You also find a lot of things, so you get that scavenging skill trait. We'll see how good that really is. That might be OP, to be honest. So a combat medic, this might be an Easter egg, because if you look at the wellness starting skill, at the end it talks about prolonged life expectancy because you live a healthy life and things like that. And there go my dogs. And if you know anything about medics always got the pistol, so you got your pistol certification. So I'm guessing you start out with a pistol off rip and you're pretty good with it. And then medicine, I'm guessing that's for you to heal yourself. You're proficient at healing, so combat medic might not be a bad move. Cyber runner reminds me of hacker, just modern day hackers. What I love about it is the stealth combat trait. You get that early. I will be getting that trait. I won't use this exact one, but I want that stealth. I like stealth combat. The gameplay is pretty cool if you guys me. And then you have the security skill, so that's gonna allow you to break through codes that, you know, the average player might not be able to get through if they don't have that skill trait yet. And then you're gonna pair that up with theft, and then obviously you're gonna be better at taking people's stuff. Yo, pirate. Okay, then you have cyberneticists. We already talked about the medicine and security, but then you're gonna pair that up with lasers, so you're gonna have these guns or weapons, I should say, with a whole bunch of lasers on them. So that's pretty cool. It's like cybernetic, so you're gonna be like a robot kind of. You're gonna have, you know, a lot of robot things. And then you move on to diplomat, and this is gonna be like a persuasive kind of build. You can get your way. They're gonna start you out with the persuasion skill. This might be coming in handy if you don't want to go in guns blazing. You want more like a storyline rather than all the shooting and things like that. And then you're gonna have commerce, so I'm guessing this is a little bit to do with business. This is gonna allow you to make more money, so I think this might be a good skill to have early on, so you can start pocketing that cash. And then we already went over wellness earlier. Then you move on to explorer. This is kind of self-explanatory. You know, you're gonna be able to explore that galaxy. We already went over lasers, and then you go into astrodynamics. I think this is gonna help you out with the grav drive, as it mentions in the description, so that might be pretty cool. You'll probably get around faster than everybody else. And then surveying surveying sounds like it's gonna save you a lot of time while you're on the ground. You're gonna be able to survey, you're gonna be able to see better than others without this skill trait. And then they have gangster in here. That's kind of crazy. Like, I don't even know, like, it's self-explanatory. They really give you everything a gangster would be. Like, wow, okay, not a lot of gangsters got shotguns. Like, what, bro? Like, what are we doing? So they give you a shotgun certification for one of your skill traits, and it's deadly. It's like a one shot. You know what a shotgun is, especially if y'all play Call of Duty. But they also give you boxing trait. That's pretty cool because a lot of gangsters don't box, but that's pretty cool. But obviously that's melee. You're gonna be able to punch people harder, things like that. And then we already went over theft, which is crazy. Being a gangster, you're a thief. Okay, so typically a homesteader is someone who's like good at growing crops. So I'm thinking in Starfield you'll be like good with minerals and things like that, and they actually give you a starting skill is geology, so you're already gonna know like the minerals, what's rich and what's not, I'm guessing, while you're surveying. And then they do also give you the surveying skill, which we already went over. And then weightlifting, that's kind of crazy, so you'll be able to carry more things. I like that skill right there. Industrialist sounds like one of my favorites already, because of course they give you persuasion and then they give you security, but the big thing about this is the research methods. This is new, we haven't went over this. So pretty much what the research method is, you'll be able to do things faster, finish, I'm guessing, missions faster, finish a project faster, it says. So that is pretty cool. And then you get unexpected insights, so that might be worth it in the long run. Long hauler sounds like someone who wants to speed run the game. You're gonna get to point A and get back to point B to get paid. So right there, you got weightlifting, you got piloting that we already went through, and then you have ballistic weapon system. We did not go over that, and pretty much you get a crazy weapon system skill trait on your ship already to start out with. So that is pretty cool. A lot of space missions are in the beginning of the game right now, so that is a pretty good trait to have. Pilgrim is an alright one. We already know what all these skill traits are, and we know what a pilgrim is, so I guess you'll be able to find a lot of things. You're good at surveying and making new food, so I'm guessing you'll be the guy who's like, okay, you know, okay, I don't know. So for the professor background, they give you the astrodynamics, what we went over already, the geology, and the research methods. So right now it sounds like your character's gonna be really smart. You're gonna know a lot of things off rip. It's gonna highlight more information for you, I guess. I'll see how that works in the gameplay. For now, it seems like you're gonna know what to do and what minerals to get fast. Okay, so that Ronin background is like that freelancer character that like picks up jobs to hire. Like in some people's eyes you're the good guy, in some people's eyes you're the bad guy, and nobody wants to deal with you. We already went over all these starting skills: dueling, stealth, and scavenging. That combination might be pretty good. You know, you're gonna get to see stuff fast, and you're gonna be stealth, and you're gonna be able to up close combat. That sounds like a pretty good build, like a John Wick low key, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like this sculpture build is gonna be more than it says right here. I think you're gonna be able to build like better outposts and better ships maybe. I'm not sure. We already went over this skill set, but that's what I'm thinking right now. You'll be able to build better things. Now soldier, if you need to know what a soldier is, go look at my Warzone videos. Now I'm just playing. The soldier is self-explanatory, of course. They're gonna give you fitness, ballistics, and boost pack training. I don't know. Let me know in the comment section what y'all gonna be using. I might have to go with soldier just because I came from Call of Duty. You already know. We already went over these starter skills, so let's move on to the next one. Okay, then we have a space scoundrel, and I feel like this is gonna get you in and out of jams. I'm not gonna lie, because obviously you're gonna be like lying and stuff like that and devious, but then at the same time you're gonna be able to get out that jam by piloting, and then you're gonna have the pistol certification. So you'll be pretty smooth with this. This is a smooth build. And then you move on to the xenobiologist, and this is pretty much just an alien biologist. You study aliens, things like that. You got the lasers, you got the surveying, and you got fitness. You're just curious about alien life, I guess. This is a pretty cool one. You have the file not found, so nobody knows about your background, nobody really knows about your history. They give you wellness, ballistics, and piloting. It's a pretty cool one to be like, yeah, file not found. You know, that's kind of cool, I ain't gonna lie. Okay, now here is where we move on to the most important part of this video and the most important part of your character creation, and that is the trait. These traits are so important because it alters your storyline. You know, a lot of people are gonna be doing a lot of different characters because one trait will alter your storyline, so you might want to pick a new trait, you know? So what I mean by that is you can't be an extrovert and you can't be an introvert at the same time. It just doesn't work. So there's other things that I'm gonna go through that allows you to have more of a dialogue on one planet and less of a dialogue on another planet. Like you just can't do it. You'll see the way when I explain it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna highlight the most important factors so you don't have to read the whole thing. So alien DNA is gonna give you increased oxygen and health, but healing and food aren't as effective. So if you go down on your health you're not gonna be able to heal as effective as just a regular human would. Dream home is you get this big mansion pretty much, and it is huge. You can customize it, but you have to pay 125,000 credits off rip. I don't know how the currency is in the game yet, so it is risky to start out with that. You might be broke for a long time just to pay for that house. So empath is where you're connected through feelings. So if you do good, your team, your crew will do good things for you, but if you do bad, they'll do bad things to respond to that. So like, be careful with this one. So extrovert is where you love people. So when you're with the humans, exerting yourself is going to use less oxygen. Rather, if you're alone, it's going to use more oxygen. So be careful with that one. The Freestar Collective Settler is where your story starts to change. So you gain access to special dialogue, and it gives you more rewards and better missions, I guess, things like that. But you also have more crime towards other factions if you do this. And you move on to hero worship. Pretty much you have your own fanboy, and they work for you, and they give you gifts. So that's gonna be pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Introvert is gonna be completely opposite as extrovert, and like I said, you can't use those together because what introvert is gonna do opposite what it does for extrovert. So kid stuff, I don't know how this works, but you pretty much get parents and they're alive and well, but you always give them 2% of your credits every week. Neon Street Rat is like the Freestar Collective Settler, is where you get that extra dialogue, but then there's more bounty crime rates on the other factions. So Raise Enlighten is going to give you access to special chests of the House of Enlightenment, but you lose out on the Sanctum Universum chest. And this kind of goes into play with what I was speaking about earlier. Like, once you choose these traits, you kind of mess up, or not mess up, but you alter your storyline. And this is the counter to that. If you're raised universal, you get access to the Sanctum chest, but you lose access to the House of Enlightenment chest. Okay, then you have Serpent's Embrace, and with this one, you gain oxygen and health when you grab jump. But if you don't grab jump, it's like an addiction. You'll start losing oxygen and health. Space is when your health and oxygen are increased in space, but it is decreased once you're on the ground surface. And then you have Taskmaster. Pretty much if your ship gets below 50% health, it'll automatically repair, but all your crew costs twice as much to hire. Okay, then you have Terraformer. Your health and oxygen are increased when you're on the ground level, but decreased when you're in space. With United Colonies Native, you gain special access to their dialogue, but the crime and bounty is going to be increased on the other factions. And then if you're Savage, go ahead and get Wanted. You're going to be getting attacked all the time, but when your health is low, you're going to do crazy extra damage. All right, and here y'all go. If y'all wanted to see my character creation, here it is right here. I made them kind of green just to match that alien DNA, because you know I am not from this world. And then I also got that hero worship because I need the free gifts. I need a little fanboy. You know how I get, man. Let me get some of that. You feel me? And then I went with introvert because I don't fuck with nobody. But nah, the real reason I like alien DNA introvert because I get more health. I like more health. I'm a health guy. You know, I need it. And then the free gifts, hey, might as well get a free gift. Come on. And then I put the blue hair on them because you know that exo turn blue hit different. But shit, that's gonna be it for today's video. Let me know in the comment section if I missed anything or something you want to add in to help other people out. Let me know in that comment section. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button if y'all want to see some gameplay. I will be playing through this whole entire game, visiting all kinds of worlds, doing all kinds of adventures. So y'all definitely don't want to miss out on that. And also let me know what type of videos y'all want to see. Give me some ideas in the comment section. Maybe I'll choose your idea and I'll give y'all a shout out. I'm gonna see you on the next one.
Oh my God.